All right, at any point, I want you to pause this video so you can make sure that you get everything filled in. We're going to be taking guided notes on pedigrees, and you can see the first thing that you're going to jot down is what a pedigree is and why it's important. And you can see that a pedigree is a family tree that shows how a trait is passed from one generation to another generation. And it's really important to trace diseases, especially. Now, you guys have already watched two videos, so as we go through these notes, you've seen a lot of this already. Again, if you need to pause, do so now. So, as you were watching the video, you may or may not have been making a key as you went along. And so, here is a key. You can see that they already filled in for you that on a pedigree, squares represent males, circles represent females. If you carry whatever trait it is that we're looking for, your shape is halfway shaded in. If you are affected by the trait that we're talking about, your shape is completely shaded in. When two people are married, a line is represented horizontal, like between the two of them, connecting them. That indicates that these two mated. Brackets, so when you see the vertical lines going down in a bracket, that indicates the children that that married couple had. And then you also have your Roman numerals, and your Roman numerals indicate the number of generation, like the first generation, then the second generation. You may have a third generation on there. And you'll want to make sure that you have that copied down in your key for your notes. And I'm going to go ahead and begin working these problems, and I'll pause for a moment to give you time to consider what the answer would be. And I really suggest you think about that as you're going through this video just to check for your own understanding. But again, at any time, you can stop this to fill in your paper. So number one says, place an M next to all the males. So I remember from my key that males are the ones that are squares. So here's a male. So if I were you, I would do this without looking at what I'm doing and then just see if you have it right. Pause it until you're ready. And then I can see that all in all, there are 7 males. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 5, 6, 7. Then it says how many, or actually 3 says place an F next to all the females. And I can see that there are 7 females in all. It asks 5, how many people in this family have the trait? Remember, if you are affected by the trait, you are shaded in. There are 2 people who are shaded in, so 2 people have the trait. Number 3 says to circle the marriage lines in the pedigree. All right, so these 2 people are married, these 2 are married, these 2 are married, and these 2 are married. So we have 4 marriages within this family. How many generations are shown in this pedigree, right? That's what the Roman numerals are for. This is the first generation, this is the second generation, this is the third generation. So there are 3 generations. 8, how many children did the first generation have? How many children did the first generation have of parents have? That doesn't make sense. How many children did the first generation of parents have? All right, so when I look at this first generation of parents, I see, okay, I got to look at the vertical line to find their children. And I see that they had 1, 2, 3 children. Sometimes people predict incorrectly that they had 6 children because they see 6 people listed in the second generation. Note, this is their daughter. Their daughter married this male. This is their son. He married this female. See how the female is not connected to these original parents. And 9, how many of the children in generation 3 have the trait? So I look at generation 3, Roman numeral 3, and I see 1 shaded in. So 1 person has that trait. And down below it says we label each individual by their generation. So for example, if I wanted to find the person in the first generation, number 2, I look. First generation, number 2, I would be talking about this female. The second generation, number 4, second generation, I'm looking at the wife to their son. And if I look at generation 3, person 5, generation 3, person 5, I'm looking at a granddaughter, really, of these original people. It says in pedigree 1, how are individuals 2, 1, so this person, and 2, 2 related? These folks are husband and wife. Remember, a horizontal bracket between two people means that they are married. And we'll finish up here, down here with problem number 2. It says, how many people in the family have the trait? So we're looking at pedigree number 2, and I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people have whatever trait it is that's being tracked here. What is the sex of the individual in the first generation, number 1? So first generation, number 1, that is a male. Does this individual have the trait? He is shaded in, so yes, he does. List the individuals in generation 3 that have the trait. So I look down here, generation 3, person 1, person 6, and person 8. So I put Roman numeral 3-1, Roman numeral 3-6, Roman numeral 3-8. How many children did the couple from the first generation have? Okay, let me, generation 1. Let me go down. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 children. And what is the relationship between individuals 2, 8, so this person, and 3, 9? Okay, so I look up here and I see that this is a female, and then this indicates her children that she had. So she had a daughter. So it's mom and daughter.